Hello students, let's start the third lesson of geography, humidity and clouds. Can you tell? Look at the pictures shown in the figure 3.1 on page number 16 and discuss the weather conditions shown in the pictures in the class and write the descriptions in the boxes below. Student, look at these pictures and read the conversation carefully and write the weather conditions in the given boxes. Generally, we keep talking about the weather conditions. We can identify the weather conditions through conversations above. We experience the dampness or dryness in the air throughout the year. The changes occurring in the weather condition in desert areas, coastal areas and mountainous areas. And these changes are evicted from the figures. Now let's understand each figure separately and understand about that place, the weather condition of the specific place. This first picture is of Rajasthan. Rajasthan lies in a region with dry and hot air. There is hardly any moisture in the air, no moisture in the air. People wear loose cotton clothes. It means what type of condition, weather condition is found in a desert area like Rajasthan? Hot and dry air. Now the second picture is of Mumbai, the coastal area. In Mumbai, the air is hot and humid. There, the proportion of moisture is very high in the air, as it is the coastal area. In addition, if dark clouds cover the sky, the content of moisture in the air increases here. Means what type of weather condition is found in Mumbai? Hot and humid. And if the clouds, dark clouds cover, then the moisture increases. The third picture is of Kashmir, the valley region. Kashmir Valley lies in the region with cold and dry air. Moisture is minimal in the air. Here the moisture is very less. People cover themselves with warm clothes. It means in Kashmir the weather condition is cold and dry air. So students, from the above discussion, the words hot, moist, cool, etc. show the condition of the air. What do we understand? That the word used to tell the condition about the weather, hot, moist, dry, cool, such kind of words are used. They relate to the content of the moisture in the air, and from that we understand about the proportion of moisture in the air, content of moisture in the air. Moisture is the air in the air is invisible. We all know that we cannot see the moisture in the air, but we can experience it. But it is the major component of air, as we cannot see, invisible to us, but it's a very major component of the air. So we must consider it while discussing about the weather of any place. If we are discussing about weather condition, then we must consider the moisture in the air, as it is invisible, but it is the major component of the discussion. And for precipitation to occur in any place, presence of moisture in the air is very important. And for the precipitation, the presence of moisture in the air is very important. What is precipitation, students? Precipitation means rain, snow, hail, any kind of weather condition where something is falling from the sky in any form. Maybe the water coming on the ground in the form of rain, in the form of snow, hail. That water from the sky coming in the form of on the ground is the precipitation. And for this precipitation to occur in the any place on the earth, presence of moisture in the air is very important. Means precipitation is depend on presence of moisture. Let's understand about evaporation. What is evaporation? Evaporation is a process of converting water into steam or water vapor. Converting the water into vapor or into steam is called evaporation. And because of the sun's heat, the water on the earth gets converted into water vapor. The process of evaporation is depend on the dryness, the temperature and the speed of the wind. We all know that. Converting the water into steam is evaporation, and it happens on the earth due to the sun's heat. And this process of evaporation is depend on the dryness, the temperature and the speed of the air. If these components in the air is less or more, it affects on the process of evaporation. How it affects, let's see. If the air is dry and hot, the rate of evaporation increases. And if the air is moist, the evaporation occurs slowly. It means the temperature is high, the air is dry, no moisture in the air, then evaporation process increases. Rapidly it occurs. And if the air is moist, the temperature is less, then it occurs very slowly. And if the velocity and temperature of the air is high, then evaporation occurs rapidly. Means if the speed of the wind is very high, the temperature of the air is very high, then the evaporation takes place very rapidly. And on the other hand, if the wind is blowing slowly and the air is cooler, then evaporation occurs very slowly. Means the process of evaporation is depend on the dryness, temperature and the speed of the wind. And what do we understand? If the temperature is very high in the air, if the air is dry, hot and the speed is more, velocity is more, then the evaporation takes place rapidly. And on the other hand, if the air is cooler, the velocity is very less, velocity means speed is very less, slowly it's blowing and moisture is there in the air, then the evaporation process takes place very slowly. After understanding about the evaporation, let's understand about the humidity in the air. The proportion of water vapor in the air is called its humidity. If the proportion is more, the air is called more humid. If the proportion is less, less humid. Humidity is depend on the water vapor in the air. And we know that how water vapor mixes? Due to the process of evaporation, the water vapor mixes in the air. The dryness and the dampness of the air is depend on the proportion of water vapor in the air. If there is less water vapor in the air is dry. If there is more water vapor in the air is damp. And this proportion of water vapor in the air is called its humidity. Air can hold moisture in specific quantity at specific temperature only. As air cools down, its moisture holding capacity reduces. What is moisture? Moisture means water vapor. The proportion of water vapor in the air is called moisture. And the capacity of holding the moisture is depend on the temperature of the air. Warmer air can hold more moisture and cold air can hold less moisture. Now let's understand about saturation of the air. At a certain temperature, the moisture holding capacity of air becomes equal to the proportion of moisture present in it. And this condition is called saturation of the air. It's already a specific kind of moisture is there in the air. And when the air reaches at a certain temperature, the moisture holding capacity becomes equal to the moisture present in the air. So it becomes equal, the moisture holding capacity and as well as the moisture is present in it. That is called saturation. This condition is called saturation of the air. Now student, we will stop here. Read the lesson, try to understand evaporation, the humidity of the air, saturation of the air, these points one more time. Thank you.